Good morning, everyone. My name is Victor, typical spelling, Victor, Gordo, Gor, D as in David, O, and I have the tremendous privilege of serving as mayor of the city of Pasadena. We're here today to announce a wonderful New Year celebration and holiday celebration. We welcome everyone to join in an expanded celebration this year in the city of Pasadena. This year, it's the first and the second that we'll be celebrating in Pasadena. Typically, all of our businesses are preparing for the Rose Parade on the first, on New Year's Eve. And this year, we're inviting people to come out and celebrate New Year's Eve, then prepare themselves on New Year's Day, and come out and again celebrate on the first in preparation for the celebrations of the Rose Parade and the Rose Bowl game, which will be held on January 2nd this year. So come on out from the region, any part of the region that you live in, or come across the country and visit Pasadena and know that you'll have more and more opportunities to enjoy our great museums, to enjoy all of the festivities surrounding the Rose Bowl game and the Rose Parade at all of our wonderful restaurants and shopping districts here in the city of Pasadena. I'm going to introduce David Eads, who's the executive director of the Tournament of Roses, to talk to us more about what we can expect in the game and the parade.
We are very proud to present the 134th Rose Parade and the 109th Rose Bowl game, which will be held this year on Monday, January 2nd. As the mayor mentioned, it will not be on January 1st. It'll be on Monday, January 2nd here in Pasadena. You know, our number one priority as we host these events continues to be the safety and security of all of our guests, our participants, our volunteers, our staff, and everybody else who plays a significant role in making these events possible. Both the Rose Parade presented by Honda and the Rose Bowl game are really only possible through the extraordinary partnership that the tournament has and the collaboration with the city of Pasadena, with the Rose Bowl Stadium, and all of our different partners. This year, the Rose Parade, our theme is Turning the Corner, and it really does celebrate the unlimited potential that each new year brings, the opportunity of a fresh start. As we turn the corner together, we share in that hope, beauty, and joy of what 2023 will bring. We have assembled an amazing parade this year with our traditional floral floats, our equestrian units, our marching bands, and then this year we will have 4 incredible musical performances as part of the parade. We also anticipate another extraordinary Rose Bowl game, this year featuring Penn State and the University of Utah. Each year, more than 80,000 hours of combined services are supplied by our 935 volunteers that are members of the Tournament of Roses Association. You all know them as white suiters. They wear the white suits on New Year's Day. And obviously they're a valuable component of putting these events together. You know, I want to express my gratitude again for all the important work that's both seen and unseen, the behind the scenes work that makes these events possible. And especially all of our public safety and law enforcement personnel. Those include at the federal level, the state level, local level. And I also want to acknowledge the leadership of Interim Police Chief Jason Clawson and our Fire Chief Chad Augustin and the work of their teams. Together, you know, we continue to make this a safe event for everybody. So at this time, I'd like to introduce Jens Weiden with the Rose Bowl Stadium.
This is our centennial year. The Rose Bowl Stadium is turned 100 years old. And as David mentioned, the theme this year is Turning the Corner, and we're really excited that as the stadium turns the corner to its next 100 years, that it's as relevant as ever, and this game is as relevant as ever. Demand for tickets is as high as we've ever seen for a game, and that's exciting because that means that people from across the country and the Southland are excited to be in Pasadena at the Rose Bowl. The Rose Bowl Stadium and the game are best enjoyed when you arrive early and dedicate a day to the experience. We have a fan fest that opens early in the morning at 9 in the morning. You can come, go through the security process. We're a clear bag facility, so no bags are allowed that aren't clear. You can go through the security process, be inside the secure footprint as early as 9 in the morning, and enjoy yourself. And then when the game gets going at 2 o'clock, the stadium will be full, and everyone will see the beautiful sunset in the third quarter, and it really makes for a wonderful experience for all. We are offering parking in advance if you'd like to streamline your process. We have parking on sale at rosebowlstadium.com. And as I mentioned, we look forward to welcoming everyone to Rose Bowl Stadium on January 2nd.
I want to start by wishing each of you a happy and healthy holiday season. And while it's always sunny and blue skies in Pasadena, I want to share a few helpful tips in preparation for the New Year's and parade and game. Pasadena Fire responds to more than twice the normal number of calls on parade day, more than double any other day in the city. These calls include reports of hypothermia, illegal burning, drug and alcohol overdoses, and other medical issues. To enhance your experience, please adhere to the following guidelines. Bonfires are not permitted. The embers can easily cause a fire or injury to close bystanders. Only small, professionally manufactured barbecues, at least 1 foot elevated off the ground, are permitted. And they must be at least 25 feet away from any building for safety. Additionally, a fire extinguisher must be readily available. Dress for cold weather. Children and seniors may need extra layers to avoid hypothermia. Drink healthy fluids and consume nourishing meals to avoid dehydration. Tents, sofas, and boxes of any type are not allowed on the parade route. All fireworks are prohibited except as part of the official scheduled events. And most important, have a wonderful and safe holiday season. And with that, I'd like to introduce Pasadena Police Chief Jason Clawson.
To let you guys know that public safety is paramount for us. On the days leading up to the parade, we're doing some overt measures to try to secure the area where crowds of people are going to be. And during parade, the night of the parade, before, during the parade, and after the parade, when people deploy to the Rose Bowl game, we want the safest environment we can. For a quick timeline of events, on January 1st at noon, which is Sunday, that's when we allow people to come onto Colorado Boulevard with their chairs and camp out, so to speak. So it doesn't open till noon on January 1st. People will be able to enjoy and save their spots, but we don't want people coming with couches and big furniture items or hanging strings up to tie chairs together. If you're going to be there to reserve a spot, have somebody there present. And like the fire chief said, let's bring some warm weather as well. We will do a street closure on Colorado Boulevard at 10 p.m. On the night of the 1st. So no vehicle traffic is going to be allowed except public safety because we do have to get to calls for service and or medical conditions. By sunrise the following morning, I believe at 5 a.m., people will be able to get into the grandstands, especially around TV Corner and up and down the parade route. The parade is scheduled to begin at 8 a.m. And it's probably going to last 4 hours till it gets to the end of the parade route. And then at around noon, all the floats are going to stage into a staging area where people will be able to have a float viewing. And float viewing is going to continue all day on the 2nd. And also on January 3rd, so people can come out and enjoy the floats as well. The game, I believe, is scheduled around the block of 4 p.m. to 8 p.m., but like Jen's said, that we want people, patrons, to come enjoy the festivities, the tailgating down at the Rose Bowl, along with the fan festival that's going to be going on there. So, some of the things that we try to take away from all this, we work with at least a dozen state, federal, and local partners through a mutual aid system. We want everyone to be safe. We have overt and covert resources on the parade route. Some you will see, some you won't see. Some will be mechanical surveillance. We don't want anyone flying a drone over close to the parade route. Pasadena is going to have a no-fly zone early in the morning, and it's going to last through the game. So we don't encourage anyone to bring any type of drones. We have anti-drone mitigation that we may use, but again, it's an important message that hobbyists will come out and try to catch the parade, but it could cause an inherent danger, not just to the other fans, but the police resources and our federal partners that will come, because you never know. Drones have landed. I personally have a friend who is blind because of a drone to this day, because a drone crashed and
blind them in one eye. But again, safety's paramount. We want to give the best service we can. You will see police from different agencies as well as the LA County Sheriff's Department come out here. So, and I'd like to thank all the behind the scenes people that we don't see ever that are working right now to ensure the safety of our patrons, safety of the parade, safety of the game. And with that, I think, Mr. City Manager, would you like to address?
As the mayor said, we are so excited to welcome people from throughout the country, especially those from Pennsylvania and Utah, to come to our beautiful city to enjoy our restaurants and have a terrific time this holiday season. Just want to reiterate that we do have to close some roads for the parade to happen. Those road closures will happen not until 10 p.m. on Sunday. So before that time, people should feel free to traverse the city, enjoy everything we have to offer here. Again, this is my first year to see the parade as city manager. Very excited about that. Very excited to welcome everybody, from throughout the nation, throughout the world, and especially Pennsylvania and Utah. Thank you very much.
If anyone has questions in Spanish or would like comments in Spanish, I'm happy to do it. But again, you know, if Pasadena, the Rose Bowl game, and the Rose Parade are on your bucket list, this is the year to do it. Because the festivities in Pasadena will be extended, first involving the first and the celebrations that come with New Year's, then the game and the parade on the second, and then obviously stick around and make a trip out of it and visit the parades up close with the post-parade activities. And so Pasadena's prepared to welcome the world, certainly prepared to welcome the Utes and the Nittany Lions from Penn State. And we look forward to seeing you over the holidays and certainly on the 1st and the 2nd here in the city of Pasadena. Questions? Sí. En español. Victor Gordo, alcalde de la ciudad de Pasadena. Este año el desfile y el juego del tazón del Rose Bowl van a ser celebrados el día 2 de enero, no el primero, porque el primero es un domingo y este año va a ser el segundo, el lunes. Estamos invitando a todo mundo que venga a celebrar aquí el desfile de las rosas y también el Rose Bowl Game, el tazón aquí en el Rose Bowl. Estamos tomando todas las precauciones para asegurar que sean días festivos con el Departamento de Policía, el Departamento de Bomberos y todos nuestros todos los departamentos regionales, estatales del condado y también federales. Así que los invitamos aquí a la ciudad de Pasadena como todos los años, pero este año va a ser el segundo y no el primero. Bueno, las precauciones son las precauciones de siempre. Si observen algo que no se siente bien, repórtenlo inmediatamente al Departamento de Policía, repórtenlo al Departamento de Bomberos, a alguna oficial. Cuídense y ayúdenos a cuidarnos a todos nosotros como vecinos y amigos y hay que celebrar con precaución. Well, I think we've seen over the last few weeks that people are excited to get back out. Certainly in our restaurants and I think throughout the region and throughout the state and the country, people, you know, are being cautious, yes, but I think, you know, as the theme says, we're turning the corner. And I anticipate a robust celebration on the 1st and the 2nd here in Pasadena. The numbers, I don't think I can give you an exact number, but I think this will be a tremendous celebration with people anxious to celebrate not just New Year's, but the parade and the football game on the 2nd.
So we're very lucky here that Pasadena has its own health department. So we work closely with the Pasadena Health Department and also LA County to monitor the situation as it comes to COVID. I think one of the things that we've all learned is we all need to be ready and ready to pivot and be dynamic. But regardless, we're making sure that people feel comfortable. So face masks we recommend face masks for anyone that wants to wear one to feel comfortable. At this point, they're not required. But we're continuing to monitor the situation with Pasadena Public Health. You know, we put on a game during the holidays, and it seems that has been the case the past few holidays. Sick, you know, people get colds, people get sick, and numbers change. So what we've committed to is working directly with the health agencies to make sure that we implement whatever needs to be implemented at that time. But as of right now, there's no mandate on masks or any restrictions on number of seats that are sold or anything of that sort.